This hair though, like.
Hello lovely people of the internet, I'm the Breathing Canvas and today I'm going to be showing you my Scorpion inspired design. Let's get started. So we have a fun challenge right from the start. I don't know how I want to do the eye makeup because on my sketch I have it so it's like black lid or black eyeliner with
red eyelining and then a cut crease, so I don't know if I want to do anything on the lid or not, and then eventually I just do red lid and then black liner, or black liner, red liner, black liner, red liner.
and I just... As always, I am priming my lids with an eyeliner. I'm just using a foundation cream for the eyeshadow to stick to. This way the pigment stays right in place. Otherwise, it's going to be brushed and smoothed all around. Before you put the eyeshadow on, you're going to line your eyes with your eyeliner all the way around our lash line or our waterline, both on the top and bottom. And then we're going to try something different for the bottom line. We're going to line our bottom lash line with red. I don't have an eyeliner, but I do have a lipstick liner, so it's all just crayon, right? I feel like this little subtle detail with the red really helps aid in with the characteristic of Scorpios being really serious and dark and intense and all that cool stuff. And now for some black eyeshadow on the lid. The great thing about using eye primer is that the eyeshadow will pretty much only stick to where that is. Of course, it can be brushed around, but the really saturated, pigmented parts are going to be where you primed it. It's kind of like when you take glue and you make a swirly on the paper and then you put the glitter on and oh my gosh, glitter, I forgot about glitter, I love glitter. And then you shake it off and you save the glitter for next time because oh my gosh, glitter. Alright, this could be absolutely horrible or wonderful. I think I need some help. The red liner really gives it that deep, dramatic look. It's like the Scorpio's pincher tail thingy just made a slice right there. I don't know, it's just so dramatic and cool and shimmering, yeah. The shimmer gives it a really nice glistening effect. It heightens it. Scorpio has pincher, the poison is setting in. That slash of death. I know, this is like getting really intense. Happy birthday, Scorpios! But this is what Scorpios are, at least the sign of the Scorpions. You guys get to have this really dramatic, dangerous yet heroic mascot for your birthday. It's just, oh, it's so cool. Another thing is I really want this black eyeshadow to really be saturated. It's not really doing it for me, so... I'm making this face larger in this video. My vision is eyes of a raccoon with red slashes around it. I really want the black on my lids to be very saturated and dark, like the dead of night dark. I just remembered that I have glittery black eyeshadow. I don't care if you're going to a business conference or whatever, use glitter eyeshadow. I mean, this is a constellation, so wherever you can put stars, dude, put them there. While I was setting in the eyeshadow, it copied onto my top lid. So I'm going to take some red eyeshadow and just blend that into the crease. And it has glitter in it. I'm gonna admit, this is a bit more of a cat eye than I anticipated. Looks like my eyes have mustaches. And to counteract that, I'm going to slap on some ridiculously huge eyelashes. With this completing the eyes, it has a very dagger effect, kind of like how the tail thing, the stinger. I was trying to find the word for stinger. So the points represent the stingers where the venom is coming through and striking them. Which brings me to the next part. We're going to making stingers all around the face. Taking your angle brush, oh look at me modeling, oh look at that, look at that brush up against my palm. You're basically making a smooth triangle that really emphasizes the fatness of the tail coming down to the really skinny point of its stinger. On the sides of my face, I'm stacking up a bunch of little stingers. What's really cool is it looks like armor, all these different metal plates kind of coming up against each other. It also represents the body of a scorpion. It has like a bunch of different sections, and then you're going to color in the lines with your dark red base. And yes, you do want to get this goopy dark makeup into your hairline so it's almost impossible to wash out later. My hair's getting messy! So what's really important here is the shape of the stingers. You want it to be almost a ball, and then it's almost like you pinch it and you bring it off to the very end like the top of a Hershey kiss. Exactly, you want venom and Hershey kisses all over your face. This got really dark. And then for a really dramatic effect, I am dragging out those points towards the center of my face. And to give this a full effect, we're going to be adding our highlights and shadows. For the gigantic Hershey kiss of death on the forehead, I'm going to be adding more plates, stacking it so it goes from big to small. And then you're going to drag the black makeup down from the line so it's going below it. Just be very careful because you don't want to drag it too far down, otherwise it's going to cover the entire section and you still want room for the highlight and the base. I'm adding more shadows to the outer edges, and as it comes to the point, I'm doing less of a shadow because it doesn't really need it. It's more on the outer parts where that shadowing shading is going to be. For my highlights, I decided to use silver cream. It really helps give it that terrestrial, spacey kind of look, and I was too lazy to move 5 feet over to my cabinet where I keep the white cream for the highlights. You want your highlights to be as far away from the shadow as possible. Now this is good, but I think we need to give it a little bit more life and luster. A shimmer? Okay, Okay, have you ever experienced this when you have fake eyelashes on and you just feel like you have to always look like this because they're so heavy, and also you don't want them to like fall off in any area? Also, whenever I blink my eye, it's like I think the lash glue is like stuck somehow or connecting to my lower lash, so whenever I blink it's like open it up even farther so it's like disconnect. It's so weird. Anyway, highlights and shadows on this side. Oh, there it goes again. For our armored sideburns, we're going to have the shadow be on the bottom and the highlight on the top, so we don't need to outline it all the way around. And make the shadow thicker on the outer and then coming down to a point at the end of the stinger. And once again, the necessary application of shimmer. Again, you want your highlights to be opposite from the shadows, so highlights are on top and shadows are on the bottom. I squared too much out. I'm trying to push back in because I don't want to waste this shimmery, liquidy goodness of shimmery wonderfulness. I will save you. I'll put you back together. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh, this is taking forever. But it's okay because we're covered in shimmer and everybody covered in rhinestones. Glittery things makes it worth it. It's 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 worth it. The rhinestones I'm applying are to be on the very tips of the stingers, so they are very, very, very focused. Very tiny. Meaning that if I pinch too much or not enough or in the wrong place, it's going to pop out of my tweezers onto the floor. It's going to be impossible to find, and I have a limited supply of these. As usual, I'm applying these with liquid latex because spirit gum is evil. The rhinestones on the end of the stingers are to, of course, symbolize the stars from the constellation. Also represents the venom coming out of the stinger. And last but not least, the lips. I'll be doing my vampire lips, a base of dark red, and then black shading around the edges. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of my base to my lips because I want it to be darker and match the color of my stingers. It looks like I gave my lips a mustache. For the top lip, I'm taking it all the way around and fading it into the lip. On the bottom lip, I'm putting the black on the outer corners of my lip and fading it into the center. And how could you resist? And that is my Scorpio design. Happy birthday, Scorpios! Live it up! If you want to see more Zodiac inspired tutorials, I'll have a link for that bottom down in the little box with all the words. If you like this video, please let me know by clicking on the picture of the gloved thumb down below. And if you want to know whenever my next video is coming out, make sure to subscribe. And if you don't want to, click subscribe because it's just a button and we like clicking things this day and age. Thank you so much, and I will see all of you lovelies next time. Bye!